Hi, it's Caitlin from Caitlin Swatches, and I'm here today with a new collection from Great Lakes Lacquer. So today I'm sharing the Waves of Color collection, which is a tribute to the coming of spring and the fading of winter, which I think is a beautiful thing to make a tribute to with nail polish because it is one of my favorite times of the year. This collection will be launching on the Great Lakes Lacquer website on April 16th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will include all of the release details, including pricing and some information about the limited edition polish in this collection. If you haven't already, please follow me on Instagram. I am at Caitlin Swatches, and let's get into the nail polish. First up, we have this Sunshine on My Shoulders polish, which is just a really beautiful, bright and cheerful yellow. It's described as a lemon yellow filled with iridescent shifting flakes, which flash bronze, gold, green, and blue. And it also has a linear holographic to it. So this one builds up really nicely as you're seeing in two coats. I think every polish in this collection I was able to build up in just two coats. There's a perfect amount of flakes. The bases are perfectly tinted so that you're covering your nail line, and then the hollow is a really nice finish to them. So as you can see, it does dry down a little dull. So if you want a glossy finish, definitely apply top coat, but I will also show all of these with a matte top coat for those who like to mattify their polishes, and I am one of those people right now. I'm very into flakies with a matte top coat. So here it is in two coats. These will also be relatively easy to remove. It's just got flakes, no glitter. And as you can see, these colors really shift nicely in the polish, and it looks really great when it's matte. This one reminds me of like a gorgeous yellow egg yolk. It's really bright and sunny, and I really like it matte. You can see the shifts really well. Here is Sun Up to Sun Down, and this one is kind of a tricky red, so I tried my best to capture it. It's going to pull differently depending on your skin tone, but this is how it looks on me. So it's a warm leaning red in some lights, and it will lean cool in other lighting. So here it's definitely leaning a bit warmer. It's almost got like a cherry look to it. It is described officially, though, as a brick red base filled with iridescent shifting flakes that flash purple, pink, orange, gold, and green with a linear holographic. So this one, I don't know if it's the color of the base or what, but it just seems like the flakies don't stand out as obviously as they did in the yellow. And I don't mean that in any kind of way. It's just an observation, and I really like how this one looks. It's like a really cohesive polish the way it comes together. As you can see, the flakes are kind of seamlessly integrated. The hollow really stands out, and it's really twinkly and pretty and rich. So here, I guess you can see how it's pulling a bit more of like the brick red in that lighting, but in this lighting, it's very much warm. So here it is with a matte top coat, and I just love how you can catch the shifts with the matte top coat on this one. Here we have Am I Mowing or Am I Shoveling? And this one is a grass green filled with iridescent shifting flakes that flash bronze, gold, green, and blue with a linear holographic. So here it must just be the colors of the bases. So this one, as you can see, the flakes are a little more obvious in this base. This one is a really pretty shade of green. I really like how the flakes do stand out in this one. As I mentioned, it catches like that gold and the yellow, so it's a really pretty polish. And as you can see, it has a fantastic formula yet again, builds up perfectly in two coats. And when you want that glossy finish, you just need one layer of top coat to smooth it out completely. And you can see what I mean about the flakes. It's just like a full spectrum of colors that you're seeing when I move my fingers around. This one is really special. And here it is with top coat. It really gives that golden shine from the flakes. They really stand out with the matte top coat. Here we have Water is My Serenity, and this one is described as a deep water blue filled with iridescent shifting flakes that flash bronze, gold, green, and blue with a linear holographic. This is another one where the flakes really stand out beautifully. I really love this one. This is actually one of my favorites in the collection. I love the shade of blue in particular. It definitely reminds me of cold spring water. It's definitely what Mariah was going for, and she captured it really well. You can see here some of the flakes almost look pink and purple, which is really pretty depending on the lighting. And here it is with top coat as well. These, again, I've said it, I think I said it earlier, but the formula on these is so good. I can't imagine anyone really needing more than 2 coats because they build up so perfectly. The flakes are the perfect density, but they apply really easily and fluidly as you're seeing, and they're just really well made polishes, which is what I think we've all come to expect from Great Lakes Lacquer because she does a great job with her polishes. And here it is with the matte top coat. And here we have the Promise of Spring. This one is a warm purple, which is red leaning. It's filled with iridescent shifting flakes that flash purple, pink, orange, gold, and green. And it has a linear holographic. So this one is such a beautiful shade of purple. It's, spoiler, also one of my favorites. I really love how warm it is. The flakes in this one are a gorgeous complement. They really stand out for whatever reason, especially in lower lighting, as you're going to see in a second. But I super love the contrast of the flakes, and I think this one is just exceptionally beautiful. So that's it in 2 coats. It's completely opaque, and top coat brings out the shine and smooths everything out. And I will say that the linear holographic is not obviously super, blinding in these like you would get from like some sort of, Holo Taco linear polish, but it is a really nice complement that in bright lighting or in the sun you get an extra twinkle, and it's just the perfect accent to these polishes. And here it is with 1 layer of matte top coat. I will link in the description, or not link, but I'll state in the description the matte top coat that I'm using as well as the glossy top coat that I'm using. And last but not least, we have Eye of the Storm. So this is the limited edition. It will only be available from April 16th to the 30th. So if you want it, you've got to act fast. This one is described as a smoky navy base filled with iridescent shifting flakes that flash purple, pink, orange, gold, and green with, of course, that linear holographic. So this one is such a beautiful base color. I surprisingly don't have a lot of these sort of smoky navy bases, but I really like them. And as you can see, the colorful flakes are really standing out in this polish particularly. As you can see, there is definitely the pink, the purple, a little bit of the orange and green. It's really obvious. So whatever there is happening with this particular base, it makes the flakes stand out in all lighting really nicely. And I really love that. And the holo here too is really quite visible, which I think is just so gorgeous. And I love this one in the lower lighting. You can see that golden orange shift to the flakes, which is one of my favorite shifts. And I also really like this one matte. So here it is with matte top coat. It kind of reminds me of a volcano for some reason. It's really hard for me to pick a favorite because I obviously think you should own all of them, especially if you are like me and you love wearing Skittles. I will insert my little Skittle that I made with these polishes here so you can check it out and, you know, convince yourself why you probably need at least the main 5 polishes. But if I had to pick my favorites, it's actually really hard because I love all of them. I think the Promise of Spring is really, really beautiful. I love that shade of purple. The flakes are very vibrant in that one. So I do love a good purple, and that one is like an excellent purple. I also really love the Eye of the Storm, which is the limited edition polish. I think it's a really interesting color of like charcoal gray, and it looks really good matte, which clearly I am very into right now. And I also really love Water is My Serenity because I do really like blues, and I think the flakes in that one are just like super, super, super gorgeous. So please let me know in the comments what you think of this collection. Let me know if you're planning to pick anything up, and hopefully I will see you in my next video, and make sure you're subscribed to me so that you can find out when I post again. Okay, have a great day. Bye.